Today we'll talk about events in the tower and how to be really effective here, be able to complete as many missions as free-to-play player, and how to spend the medals the most efficient way. Let's go! Sup guys, it's Kosh, and yeah, events are extremely important in the tower in order to get the proper long-term progression, because here you can get the relics that will allow you to be way stronger, and moreover, you will be able to get additional coins boost. So let's start with the basics. How events work, you can click here and learn it yourself. It's pretty easy. They go for 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks you will get the new event. When event starts, you will get couple of missions available for you, and as the time goes, every day you will get 2 more missions. In total, you will get 19 missions after a week that will be available for you to finish in the next week. Those event missions are just like your normal missions, but instead of rewarding you with coins, gems and all that, they reward you with medals. And medals, I think it's the most important currency in the game, because you cannot buy it as a pay-to-win player. You have to earn it during the events, and you can exchange it for other currencies. Each of the missions have 3 tiers, 3 milestones that you have to complete, and each of those reward you with different amount of medals. The further you go, the more you will get, and for fully completed mission, you will get, I think, 45 medals. We'll talk about medals a bit later. Now let's talk about the missions. So some of those missions will appear every time you get the event, like login for 10 days, research time, I think reach wave, free gem. Some of those are really happening every time, but some of those are random. Like for example, this kill enemies while in demon mode. It's random and it can appear in the next event or it may not. You can find the full list of missions on the Game Vault website down below in the guide for the events that I made. And I will add more missions here as I, unlock them, as I will see them. And here you can see each milestone level, like how many things you need to do for each level, then the description of the mission and tips on how to do it easier. So I won't include everything in this guide because it will be too long and probably useless for your current event, but you can always consult the guide on the website. By the way, there are plenty of other The Tower guides over there, and all of them are pretty good, so I recommend you guys to go there if you haven't been there and check them out. So some of the missions cannot be completed easily, like for example, login for 10 days and then it will be 14 days. You have to be online every day. If you skip one, you won't be able to complete that. Some of those can be really hard for the new players. For example, total research time of 90 hours is really hard for the newer players. Reaching highest wave will be pretty much hard, and killing enemies while in the demon mode, for example, which I don't have, and you guys might not have some of the abilities that's required here, and it's totally okay for the new players to not be able to complete everything. But yeah, most of those can be completed by the new players as well, and you should try to do as much as possible in order to gain as many medals as possible. Moreover, each next tier or milestone for the event mission will require sometimes more things to do. So for the cards, for example, right now we need 20 cards and we will get 10 medals for that. Let's actually do that. I saved up some diamonds and I actually had to buy cards anyway, so let's go. Oh, nice. Critical chance. That's good. So let's get 20 cards here and see what do we get. Nice. We're getting critical chance upgrade. 6%. That's decent. I'm actually missing some really important cards here, and I will spend all my diamonds right now. It's not enough to fully complete the event mission, but I will grind a bit more and I should be able to finish it by the end of the mission. Oh, nice. We get land mine stand. That's convenient. All right. What else do we get? By the way, guys, I never did it before because I was saving for my 5th lab. So if you don't know how to spend gems, I have the separate video for that. You might want to check that one out to see what's the best way to spend your gems. Oh my god, we're getting some epics here. This is convenient. Nice. Even better cash card. That's good. I would like to make this one better. This is important. Attack speed upgrades coming up. Critical coin. Or yeah, I was waiting for this one for so long, guys. Basic enemies destroyed by critical damage have a chance of dropping coins of 15. That's nice. Extra orb. Nice. That's really cool. We are getting some decent stuff over here. I really like that. Let's see what else do we get. I will just speed this up a little bit. Recovery package chance. Interesting. Critical chance. Enemy balance. Let's claim all that. So we've spent a lot of diamonds for the cards, and we will do a cards guide later. Now I can do that because I have some critical cards that I needed beforehand, like this one, for example, will increase our coin gains so much. But yeah, let's go back to the event. So we will claim the reward for the first reward. Oh, this is linear, nice. So we need only, no, it's not. So first we had to do 20 summons, then we had to do 40, so it's like plus 20, and for the third one we need to do 80, it's like plus 40, so it's more expensive as you go, and it's 1.6k gems for this one. So I would advise you guys to save up after you did everything, to save up that amount of gems, because buying cards, I think it's like permanent, it's every event, and that will give you some decent medals. So there are some strategies that you can utilize to make it better. I will include additional mission tips in the end of the video because not many people need that, but right now we'll talk about the medal. So overall, if you will be able to complete all the missions as a free-to-play player, you will be able to get 850, yeah, I did the calculations here, 855 medals at maximum for free-to-play players, and you can get some medals from the weekly missions. So in total it will be 70 medals per week, and overall times 2 basically, that ends up as 995 medals per event for free-to-play players. That's the total amount of medals you will earn, and here during the missions, as you claim the medals for completed event missions, you will be able to get the relics for free. The first one here costs, I think it's 350, and the second one costs 700. It's not cost, it's a milestone, so we have to earn that amount of medals to get the free relic. It's a really good idea to try to do that because some of those can be really nice. Anubis, for example, is fantastic. This one, pretty good as well, so I would like to push a little bit more and get 120 medals. I'm not sure that I will be able to do that because some of those missions are hard for me. Like, I will not be able to complete this demon mode for sure because it's a special card which I didn't get. Maybe I will later, who knows. But I should be able to finish most of those things other than the research lab, because this requires, yeah, later, in the end of the video. So now what do you do with those 1000 medals? You go to the event shop over here and spend them. Ooh, this is very debatable, but the rule of thumb is to get the tower skins and background skins first, because those will give you additional coins bonus and it stacks. It doesn't feel like much, but after some time it will add up and it will increase your farming efficiency, so it's really important. Then you go normally. For the relics, you should try to afford them, although it's costly. In order to get both skins and both relics, it will cost you 1.1k medals, which you will not be able to earn in one go. So it's advisable to save up like 500 to 1000 medals just in case and don't spend them here. In case if the next time you will get some really cool relics and you would like to get them. So skins, then relics, and if you will get some cool relics like this ancient tome or something that will give you coins and that kind of stuff, you might want to prioritize that relic as well, because it will kind of slingshot your progress quite a lot and it's better than a small bonus for your coins. But you should try to get both of those. Then the rest of the medals, when you saved up enough, if you have extras, can go for stones. Stones are really useful for the newer players because you will be able to unlock ultimate weapons earlier, or gems if you haven't unlocked 5 labs yet. But honestly, I would advise against that. I bought some of those and I regret that, because you can farm it normally during your runs by clicking the free ad and that kind of stuff. So it will just speed up your progression a little bit, but those medals will be better used here or in the bots. This, we'll talk about that in a second. The thing is, when you buy the currencies, every time you buy one, it will increase in price, so it will be more expensive per currency. So you can't really spend that much over here. So now the bots. There are 4 bots available in the game. I haven't really tried Flame and Thunder and Amplify bot yet. You can see what they do when you click on them, so it's pretty easy. They all look pretty cool, but in reality, they require a lot of investment to be useful. I decided to go for the golden bot because it's good for the coins, but in reality, during the runs, it's less than 1% of my gold income right now. In order to make it more efficient, you would like to buy the bot, buy the range upgrade, and for extras, you can buy bonus and duration cooldown, but mostly you would like to invest into the range, because the higher the range is, the more it will... I just clicked on the range while I wanted to save those medals. Anyway, the higher the range is, the more it will cover and the higher the chance that enemies will be there. I will show you how it works a bit later. You can also respec your bots and get the medals back, but it will cost you 300 diamonds, so don't really use it that often. I would advise to use that in case if you won't be able to get enough relics. I would advise you guys to use it in case if you won't be able to get enough gems for the specific relics that you really need, and then it might be worth it, but otherwise, not really, not for the free-to-play players. It's too many diamonds to waste. The first one is free, but then it will cost 300 diamonds, so make sure that you know what you're doing. That's why I would advise to save up 1k medals and put the rest into your golden bot for the range, and then for bonus duration and probably, yeah. Don't touch cooldown yet because you would like to sync it later with your golden tower and black hole and other stuff that's like so far away, but oh yeah, you can respec. So up to you. So yeah, the problem with the bot that it's unreliable. It moves around randomly and it activates in different areas. It can activate in an area where there are no enemies. Let's wait for it to activate. Come on, little buddy. And it takes a while, guys, so you can see why it's not that efficient. Not at all. Come on. There we go. So now it activated and it touches our orb area a bit, so it might be efficient, but most of the time it's somewhere in the random places. And that's why you want to have its range amplified, so it will be able to cover more area and get enemies in it. And also for the medals, you can buy an event boost in game. It costs 15 USD. It has to be bought every new event, so it's like not permanent thing, and it will boost your current event medals by, well, ×2. So basically it will double the amount of already earned medals and the future medals that you can earn during this event. So now the tips for the missions that I promised you. First of all, mission to reach highest amount of waves. If you are not sure that you can do that, you can do it closer to the event end time, maybe in the last couple of days. So you will be stronger by that time, you will upgrade your tower and you will be able to push further on tier 1. Obviously you want to do most of those missions on the lowest tier, because there will be easier enemies and you can push further. Moreover, for the cards, for the most missions, you would like to include enemy balance. That will increase the amount of enemies and that will make achieving those missions, event missions, faster. As I said, some of those things require specific cards. You can't really do anything about that. But some of them require to have specific ultimate weapon, and that can be worked, and you can work with that if you unlock the research on, where are my perk research? There we go, perks. You can get perk, you can get first perk choice. That's expensive though, I didn't get it yet, but I should. But you have a chance to get the perk to unlock random ultimate weapon, and over there you can randomly get the ultimate weapon that you need for your current mission, and that's how you can actually at least try to complete it. It's tricky, I know, but if you really have no other options, what can you do? But yeah, once again, demon mode is a card, it won't work like that. You can just give up and know that you won't be able to get that. Some of those can be grindy, like hitting 30 million enemies with the critical hits, but I'm almost there. Buying cards required to save up diamonds, gems I mean. Try to keep 1.6k in your store at all time, and you can buy them during the event mission, so you can wait a little bit and don't spend your gems when you don't need to. Once again, before doing this mission, you strongly advise to unlock 5 labs first, otherwise it will be a bad idea. For the floating gems, it's just your gameplay time, you can't really speed it up anyway. Death Defy, now this one is interesting, it's really hard to complete even for the experienced players, but for the newer players, you go to the highest tier that you unlocked, then you get to your cards, you remove all your survival cards, then you get intro sprint, you can get some cash in, you can get enemy balance to get more enemies, of course, and maybe free upgrade. I'm not sure that any of those will help. There is like energy shield involved as well, which I'm not sure if it's a card or ability because I don't have that, but for the newer players, something like that would help. And then you go to the highest tier difficulty. As you can see, the enemies will start swarming at you. And what you need to do, you need to upgrade your Death Defy early into the run and wait for you to die or for Death Defy to work. Don't upgrade anything else, and your runs will last really fast, so you just grind it out and see how it will go. Let's see if we'll be able to get something here. Wow, my intro sprint is really weak, only 20 waves. That wasn't worth it at all. But if you have this card stronger, basically that's the only way how you can farm it. You go to the highest tier where the enemies are really strong, you get your Death Defy, and you hope that the enemies will get to you and don't kill you. You can try to upgrade it in the lab a little bit as well to have the higher chance of it's working, because I usually die around wave 40 in tier 11, so should be happening really soon. Oh, nice, 50 floating gems, there we go. And I'm not really sure if Death Defy has a cooldown of sorts. Probably not, it's just the chance. I've seen people getting 9 of those in a row. I have no idea how long it took them. But in reality, it's just a grind and you have to wait it out, and there is no actual way to make it faster for the new players. Probably, personally, unless it's like a game breaker, if it's like the last achievement that I need to get, last mission for getting the higher tier relic, I would just abandon it at like step 1, step 2, because it's not that much at that stage. There we go, it's maxed out, so we have the highest chance available. Let's see. And yeah, you will need to do 5 Death Defy in order to get fully completed event mission like that, and getting even 3 is really hard. There we go, that guy should kill us right now. Let's see. Did we survive? Yeah, we managed to get 1 Death Defy so far. You can check it out in your stats. No point though, if you will be able to get a Death Defy, you will get like your mission announcement here that you're done, that you finished, so you will know when it happened. There we go, we just died at wave 50 with 1 Death Defy, so we have to retry and just grind it out. There is no real easy way to do that right now. Everything else we had in this mission is pretty straightforward. Oh, this one, participate in 3 tournaments. It's pretty straightforward, you will get 3 tournaments during the event for sure, but if you are in a hurry, you can actually claim extra battle tickets by watching an ad when you run out of those, and that will allow you to do like 2 runs in the tournament per tournament, basically for free for watching an ad, and that will do as well. I'm also curious why this guy have the same wave as me and he's higher on the leaderboard. What the hell? But yeah, you can find some small and big tips here on the Game Vault guide for the events. I try to add as much stuff as possible. If you have extra tips for specific hard missions, share them down below in the comments. I will add it to the website later. I will try to keep the thing updated because it lacks some info right now, but it's a start. I haven't seen this info anywhere, and I hope it will be useful for you too. So yeah guys, if you will follow this guide, you will be able to claim all the important rewards in the event shop every goddamn event and complete those missions with ease. And yeah, if you need extra tips, share them down below in the comments, and if you have ideas for another guide which you would like to see on the channel, share it down there as well. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check out the video description for the playlist with the rest of the guides, Game Vault guides and everything, and thank you very much for watching. It's been Kosh. Have a good one. Bye.